Hilma watches on as the flames consume the body of the armored Camptosaurus. The pulped remains of 2 zombified reindeers spread their grisly remains across the grass. And now we prepare to return to the interior of the tower. However, we will be doing so with Lakendra Darknessbeard. Hilma will be remaining outside with the others, keeping them safe, keeping them sound, and keeping that rifle of hers loaded and ready. If Lakendra does run into trouble, we can always charge back out here. But first of all, we are going to need to change perspective. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Innawood, where we are in the foot wraps, the large foot wraps of Lakendra Darknessbeard. At the moment, Hilma is just hanging out here, waiting, I believe, on watch. Excellent. That's what we want. And Lakendra, well, let's see if that scabbard of yours actually works. Oh, and we can put the earplugs in now. Okay, something that we probably want to do, although she hasn't really been running away yet. Yeah, okay, that's all right. Let's go grab Savior, and we're going to be looking at making our way in there. With Savior, we can bash down the resin cage walls that are keeping the prisoners stuck in there at the moment. At the same time, we might not want to jump straight into bashing. We have cleared the floor, but I think it's still worth us being 100% sure that it is clear. And hey, I didn't realize that we could catch that on fire. I wonder if it'll burn up. Or if it'll actually burn at all. It might be on fire because that's where the Molotov hit, but it might not be spreading. I was just wanting to wait and see if we could hear anything happening in here. It doesn't seem like it. The door is still closed. Maybe we just leave it that way for now. Yeah, Lakendra has a large amount of strength, and so she's going to be able to wield this hammer with, decent proficiency. She also has just so many traits going for her. So, let's make our way up. And we will want to be cautious of the trap that's up here that we can't actually see at the moment. I like that. We can now. Okay, she's got enough perception to be able to notice it, just. But that'll protect us if anything wants to charge down from above. But right now, we want to try and keep our ears out to see if there is anything else nasty around here. We can hear shuffling from there. Okay, shuffling is not great. It means that we probably have an undead of some kind in there. And we know that these towers more often than not have zombie hulks in them. Up here, we can hear footsteps, so that means that that's probably the prisoners. That's good. I think this is mostly footsteps. Yup, by the sounds of things. Okay, so if we are careful with our swing, we should be able to destroy the cage wall here, and in the process, free 2 prisoners. We will need to kind of try and do the same thing that we're doing right now, which is taking control of Lakendra. We'll need to take control of the other people to be able to get them out because they just don't want to step in gas. I am a little wary about the noise down there. It should be in its cage. It should still be locked up just like everyone else's, but I don't think we want to hang around for long. Let's start smashing and see if we can get this wall down. Okay, we swing. Come on, Lakendra. You got this. Her strength is going down. We can see it just like drifting bit by bit. Her breath is giving out already. We can hear Lacey, Lisbeth, and Lysandra? A different Lysandra, I think. We'll continue to strike. Come on. Out of breath and out of time. Our strength on 13. It's still good. It's still good strength. There we go. We cracked it open. We saw for a moment, I think, Sean through the gap there. Okay, let's step in, see who we've got. We got Sherry and we got Sean. Okay, we need to get these 2 out of here. So let's talk to Sherry first of all. Come with me if you want to live. And we're going to talk to Sean next, who we lost sight of for a moment. Come with me if you want to live. Okay, and I don't think that they're going to want to leave right away. Yeah, so let's see what we can do here. I'm hearing even more activity from over there, which is definitely concerning. But effectively what we want to try and do is get outside and then just call to them to follow us. So back outside, we can start to catch our breath, which is exactly what we want to do. And now I hope that Lakendra is just going to stay in this position. We want to go into the debug menu and we want to go over to player, control NPC follower, and we can grab either Sherry or Sean at this stage. Let's grab Sherry to begin with. Okay, hey Sherry, let's get you out of here as quickly as we can. Sean is trying to follow you. Sean, okay, we've gotten shocked. That's not great. I need to tell Sean to do something because he is in a bad place right now. Guard, don't move. Do not, no. Sean, follow. Okay. We need to make something very, very clear to Sean. Very, very, very clear. If he goes down the bottom hand corner of the screen, it could be very bad for him. So we're just going to ask you very nicely to not open any doors. Do not walk through closed doors. Do not investigate noises you can see or can't see. Yeah. Please, behave. Okay. All right. Keeping in mind that they would have been warned about a bear trap there, we're going to make our way down and see if we can get outside. Okay. One down. We're out. Okay, now let's have a look. Sherry, oh boy, you're in a bad way right now. But you're a fast healer, you're infection resistant, and you're a savant. Okay, lots of things going for you. Now, stay here, please, as we are going to transition on over to Sean. Sean, let's get a move on. Let's get going. You can already see the bear trap that's down there. Okay. Sherry, what are you doing? Back out here, thank you. Sherry, let's go. All right, we're going to ask Sherry to guard as well. So just guard this position, stay here. Okay, and now let's have a look at Sean. So, interesting. It does say that she has like long blonde hair. We can't see it right now. Addictive personality, masochist, strong back, fleet-footed. Oh, I guess she probably does. We just can't see it in the darkness. Okay, now at this stage, we want to transition back on over to Lakendra. Hilma completed the assigned task. I ain't got time to wait. That's a lot of blood. Okay, what's going on over there? Sean, let's just see if we can call to Sean, tell you to guard as well. Hey Hilma, what are you up to? Okay, did you just see the corpse over there? Maybe? Okay, Hilma, actually, you know what? This is a good thing. Hilma, can you come down here, please? Oh, all right, you're going to go up there. You want to try and smash the corpse, I think. You both want to try and smash the corpse. That's the issue here. Okay, so let's deal with that first of all, with Lakendra. Oh, what was that? They're firing at something. Okay, stop smashing. Yes. What was that? What were we firing at? What's going on? Okay, we'll just continue. It took a little while to do. Let's get out of the foul-smelling air for the moment. Okay, I don't know what they were firing at there. Hilma, I want you to guard, please. Just hang out here for the moment. You're not doing that, are you? Okay, she is. She's trying to. Okay, you two stay here as well. We need to catch our breath. There we go. And Hilma, please, guard this position. Stay close to them. Do what you do best. And, yeah, it is going to be a cold walk back for them. We have clothing back at home. In we go again. Okay. All right. We're still doing fine here. So, looking at this, I'd have to assume if we can take out that cage wall there, we might have another two. Cage. Okay, so as long as it's cage, we should be able to strike at it. Okay? And we're going to keep at it. Swinging away, our breath is already given out. Lakendra, don't give up. We have to also, oh boy, she's been struck. Zapped. We need to keep in mind that she's terrifying, quite literally. It's one of her traits. We can hear someone coughing in here. From the south. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, now, was this enough? Yes, for one maybe. Oh, or two. Okay, I think we had someone else there for a moment. No, maybe it's just Lacey. Okay, Lacey, we're going to have to deal with you first. So, come with me if you want to live. And then we're going to tell you to, well, not investigate anything. That's what we're after. Don't go through closed doors, and don't investigate noises you cannot see. Guard this position. We'll see you around. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't you worry about a thing. Okay, you are going to follow regardless, huh? Please do not go towards that sound. Lacey, I am begging you. We need to get out of here, and we need to get out fast, because we cannot trust those people to just hang around up there, it seems. And same thing for bloody Hilma. Okay, alright, here we go. Lacey. Okay, Lacey. Let's get going. Down we go. And Lacey's actually in really good condition. Strength and everything is looking totally fine, which is bizarre. Let's have a look at you, Lacey. Okay, alright. Fleet-footed, jittery, and you're a slow reader. But in general, you're well off. The others were feeling bad. Okay, we need you to stay here as well. Okay. Back in Lakendra's shoes, we're going to ask Lacey, yeah, stay there, just don't follow, please. We're begging you. Let's actually just wait until we catch our breath. Okay, there we go. Oh, and Hilma is actually trying to help them out. Nice, okay. Good on you, Hilma. Up we go. Okay. Alright, this is fine. So, we still have someone here, it seems, and we still have someone up here. Yep, we can hear sound. So we've had 1, 2, this will be 3, that's 4, that's 5. Pretty sure there's 6 in each one. So we'll just have to listen carefully to see if we can figure out where the others might be. There's 2 up here. There's 1 here and 1 here. So we'll try maybe destroy this wall. Yeah. Start striking away. Let's go, Lakendra. Okay, done. Lysandra Miz. Good to see you. Let's have a chat. Come with me if you want to live. Trust the ginormous dinosaur. And we've got Goldie McElroy. Okay, right. You two. Let's start off. Goldie, we need to tell you, please just hang out here. Don't investigate noises. Just guard this position, and we'll see you. As for you, Lysandra, we need to tell you to do the same thing effectively. Follow the same rules as Goldie. Excellent. Okay, we will be back. Just do not go far, please. We've nearly done it. Very, very nearly. Okay, I don't know where Hilma just went racing off to, or the others there. Oh, crap. Are we okay? There's a body up there. Please tell me that is not a human body. Parasaur punch. Okay. Everyone's in pretty good condition, all things considered. Okay, let's smash that corpse, please. And thank you. Right, now we very quickly need to get the others to head down. Every moment we waste, who knows what could be happening. Okay, you are going to be first, Lysandra number 2. Down we go. I nearly stepped on the bear trap. Okay, out we go, into the night air with the others, and let's have a look at you. Okay, your stats are still alright there as well. You don't actually have any positive traits, just a few intolerances. That's okay. Now Goldie, oh boy, you were getting close to the bottom there. Don't like that. Do not like that. I mean, they shouldn't go through the door, but I think even getting close to it might be enough to entice anything that's in there to head down. Okay, you're outside now, and that just leaves one more person, I believe, if we are correct. And oh boy, those stats are not looking good. You're an optimist, you're quick, you've got a strong stomach, you're asthmatic. So, it could have been you that were hearing coughing? No, it seemed to be to the south, huh? Okay, well, regardless, we are going to jump back into the shoes of Lakendra, and we're going to go back in one more time. We're going to catch our breath, first of all, and then we're heading in. Okay. Back out we go. Or in, really. Okay. All right. This should be it. This should be the last person. Okay. Let's start working on this wall. Lisbeth Samuels. Okay. Must be you in here then, yeah? It is. Lisbeth, come with me if you want to live. Or rather, as Lakendra would say, come with me if you want to live. Something along the lines, you know. So we're going to give you the lowdown that we've given everyone else. Don't go open any doors and don't investigate noises, please. And thank you. We'll be back, or rather, you'll be back in a moment. Down we go, Lakendra. Your might has saved these people this night. Okay, Lisbeth Samuels, let's get you heading down. Her stats are not looking good right now, and I think a lot of that is probably due to, well, the severe pain, but even so, you'd imagine there would be something there. She is infection resistant, a skilled liar, and has a sweet tooth. Ah, also a pacifist, I see, just like Hilma. Well, okay, we have R6, and no doubt there are other terrible things in this tower, but right now, getting these people back home safe and sound, that is the main mission. So, we're going to be swapping back on over again to Hilma Baron, number 1. There we go. And Hilma, we are going to tell everyone to follow. They will start to follow us. Getting all of these numbers back home isn't going to be easy. Let's just go chuck these things back on so that we've got them and just pick up the other things. There we are. Okay, and the others around here, who I am so very, very proud of, let's go have a chat with them, tell each of them that we are ready to get going. I really do wish we could bring the others into the tower with us, but they will not follow into that fog. Well, not easily. I think that should be all of them now. It seems like that's the case. Yeah, look at that. That's a large number of NPCs. We're going to grab our staff sling and we're going to start making our way out. What is that on the ground? Cattail jelly and glass shards. So someone had a bottle of cattail jelly that they threw at something, it seems. Probably at that parasaur. Yeah. Okay, well, good for you guys. Actually, you know what? That was bloody Hilma. That was her cattail jelly. Guaranteed. Hilma Baron, you have a rifle. I guess what she probably would have done is shot twice and then, yeah. Ah, dear. Ah, dear. Well, let's go drink the water for now. We'll eat some of that lard. And we're going to try our very best to keep everyone together. So, in total, let's do a head count here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 here. 13 including Hilma. So, yeah, let's make sure that we have 12 when we reach the other side. I am very, very happy with how that went. Oh boy. You guys are just regular parasaurs, right? No, you're hadrosaurs. Okay. Let's just go up over the long grass and make it home before these people get any colder than they already most certainly are. Okay, we've made it to the other side of the forest here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got everyone with us, so we're kind of on the home stretch now. These fields are pretty calm for the most part, so we should be safe. We will have safe mode on just in case, but before long, we should see Hopetown. We can already see one of the markers, and there we go. We have successfully made it back with another 6 people. Okay, so we have a fair bit to do here. Thankfully, we actually have a number of copper spears on standby, so we're going to be able to give them some kind of protection, but we also have those cord sandals and those tunics ready to go. Although I think we only have 5, so we'll need to scrounge up some extra stuff. Let's look at dropping that staff sling for the moment, and if we pop over here, that's where our weapons are. Yeah, 4 copper spears. Okay. And as for clothing, I think all of the clothing is currently inside. So we'll just get everyone decked out with spears and then we'll deal with the clothing side of things. We've got like 3 cudgels there as well, so everyone's going to have at least some form of protection. Oh, we've actually got an extra Xiphos as well. So that just means 1 cudgel will go out. Hang on, I think we just gave R1 away by accident. So yeah, let's go use the scabbard and put that one in. Okay, and then we've just got you left, huh? There we go. Cudgel is in use. Excellent. So they all have weapons now. Now we just need to head inside and get them some clothing. There is something else that we can do. We can effectively just tell them that they can pick up whatever they want. So they kind of dress themselves. But I'd be afraid that they'd kind of just chuck everything on, which we don't want. So we'll take the tunics, pick them up if we can, and we'll also pick up wherever the shoes got to, which they don't seem to be here right now. Okay, let's just divvy out the tunics to begin with then. Okay, so everyone is currently clothed with tunics and also with long sleeve shirts and loincloths and leather kilts even, with our extra tank top. Now I just need to try and find where the sandals got to, because we definitely made some of them. They might have been considered armor, so they could have gotten placed here. No, that doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, cord sandals is what we are looking for at the moment. I don't think there's anything down here anymore, but we'll still look. Yep, no, nothing. Just looks like soil. Yep, that's bizarre. Yeah, I could have sworn that we'd made those. I guess maybe that's an oversight. Maybe we didn't. So that's going to be the first thing that we work on here then. And we are going to need 6 pairs. Looks like we can make something new under weapons, which is probably from them. Oh, grenade launcher, Lacey. Good to know, I suppose. We also have to chat to them, like each of them, to try and figure out what their story is, how they came to be here and what they did in the world before. But yeah, first of all, shoes. That's important. So cord sandals, 3 hours and 12 minutes. We can make 4. What's the limiting factor? It seems like it is going to be thread of some kind. So we can make 4 to begin with, and then the next 2 we can probably make out of some other stuff. So we'll start off with that. Of course, we're still in severe pain, so it's not the best time to be doing this, but this should work. Oh, and it looks like Lakendra dropped Savior to pick up her sword. Fair enough. We're back to distressing pain now. That's much better. And we're nearly done with that lot. Okay, now we'll just knock back some lard. We've got a lot of it. And I imagine overnight we've been able to get everyone actually properly fed and watered, you know, from all the food that we've added to that stockpile. Lots of smoked meats and pemmican. And yeah, I just imagine seeing this place is surreal for some. We're just going to push you away from that light for a moment, and we're going to turn that off as we've got enough natural light in here, and I hope that we can make at least 2 more of those. Let's see. It doesn't look like we can make any. So we are going to need some more thread or some more sinew to be able to do that, but we are going to be able to get at least 4 of them sorted out. I swear that we had others, but alas, that seems to not be the case, unless someone's holding onto a whole heap of cord sandals somewhere, which is possible. Okay, alright, so that is going to leave 2 people that don't have cord sandals at the moment. Okay, so now we're going to go out into the light, and we're going to try and see if we can learn a little bit more about them. Although, looking at this, we are missing someone, I believe. Yes, our kilt wearer. So what might have happened here is they can't open doors at the moment, so she could currently be stuck inside the cave. So we'll just go and check, because I think that is probably the case. Let's see. Yep, there you are. How about you pop on outside and join the rest of us, yeah? There we go. Excellent. Okay, so we'll let everyone kind of settle, and then we're just going to chat to them one by one. So we're going to be starting off with Lisbeth here. So, Lisbeth, let's talk for a bit about your history, and let's see what you got to tell us. Oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. Had a life, everyone died, boo-hoo. I gotta be straight with you though. I honestly think I like this better. Fighting for survival every day, I've never felt so alive. This is something that we've actually heard before, and I think from Madeline and Barry, from memory. So I think they'd get along quite well. It's good that you've found your calling and you're moving on so swiftly. Okay, so that's Elizabeth. Sean, let's have a chat to you next. This one is different. I was out on a fishing trip with my friend when it happened. I don't know exactly how those days line up. Our first clue that Armageddon had come was when we got blasted by some kind of poison wind with a sort of acid mist in it that burned our eyes and skin. We weren't sure what to make of it, so we went inside to rest up, and while we were in there, a weird dust settled over everything. What happened after the acid mist? By the morning, the area around the lake was covered in a pinkish mold, and there were walking mushrooms around, shooting clouds of dust up into the air. We didn't know what was going on, but neither of us wanted to stay and find out, so we packed up our shit and scraped off the boat, took off upriver. What happened to your friend? She took sick a few hours after we left the lake, puking, complaining about her joints hurting. I took us to some people I knew about on the riverside, hoping they might have something to help or at least know what was going on. I guess they didn't know. The area was empty, actually. She was desperate, though, so I went searching for anything I could grab. Got my friend a grass blanket and some willow bark, but when I came out to the boat, well, it was too late for her. She was dead then. I wish that would have been a mercy. It was awful. She was letting out this choking scream and her body was shredding itself apart. Mushrooms bursting out everywhere. I ran. Now I wish I'd push her out of that misery. But going back there now would be suicide. That's awful. I'm sorry about that. Okay, well, she has had quite the time. Quite the time. Okay, so Lacey next. Let's see what you got going on, Lacey. Let's talk about your history. And we've actually got two different things that we can talk about here. Let's start off with her history. And I think that this is a similar story to what we've heard before. Yeah, so next question. Let's talk about surviving. And again, this is also something we've heard about before. Surviving in a cave. I can't quite remember who had a similar story there, but it could be that Lacey was in the same cave as them. So, we'll get a move on for now, Lacey. And let's see. Goldie, you're up next. What do you got for us? And it looks like she's got a similar idea of how we got into this mess, but let's see how she survived. Oh, okay. Interesting. How did you survive the early days? Same as most of the people who didn't get killed straight up during the riots. I went to one of those idiotic cave death traps. We actually lived there for a while with 3 others. One guy who I guess had a lot of good mojo. He kind of ran the show because he seemed to know what was going on. Spoiler alert, he freaking didn't. So let's see if we can find out what happened to her original crew. It sounds like that's a no. What do you think happened? You see them around here anywhere? Right, okay. Sure, thank you. Thank you. Moving right along. Sherry, let's have a chat, Sherry. Another cave. Although she survived a little differently, it seems. Well, I spent a lot of time rummaging for rhubarb and bits of vegetables in the forest before I found the courage to start picking off some of those dead monsters. Guess I was getting desperate. That's it? You just spent months living off the land? Well, not exactly. I got brave and started venturing into swamps, picking off giant bugs here and there. I learned about traveling at night to avoid a bunch, and that got me pretty far. Eventually, I cleared out a cozy little area for myself and started really feeling comfortable. I guess I got a bit complacent. Complacent? Well, I thought I had those damn bugs figured out. I got braver. I started heading out by day more and more. A bunch of deer and a bear had turned on me to chase me down. It was brutal. I got out of there, but I had to leave everything and start over. This does sound like a familiar story, so I feel like we've probably heard this one before, but a slightly different perspective. And now we have but one left in the form of Lysandra Miz, who is different from Lysandra Hurd. Let's have a chat with Lysandra too. Another fishing trip. I see. Right, okay, so no one had any really juicy details for us. I believe that is something that we're able to see beforehand, when we're going through their traits, or if we ask to know a little bit more about them, it'll show up saying that they have some information that if we have a decent chat to them, we might be able to figure that out. But right now, we've gotten 6 extra hands, which is great. But we also still have a tower back there, a tower that we need to complete. And that is something that Hilma can only do by herself, as dangerous as it might be, because no one else is going to walk in there. Yeah. So, everybody, let us head into here, and first of all, we'll see if we can actually get anyone working on things while we are away. I think it would still be worth us asking Lakendra to follow us. We'll just tell her to guard once we get closer to the tower. But everyone else, okay, it looks like some crafting is done. That's great. That's more panels, I think, wooden panels. And it looks like Ed is done from the wood chopping. We're going to send Ed out again right away, working on that last section of wood. Thank you, Ed. And now let's see if there is anything else that we can get built up here. We did get more wooden panels, but we are most certainly going to need more, and we're also going to need a lot more planks. So we'll ask for some of those to be chopped, but first of all, we will ask for these beams to be made into panels. There we go. And we will get, Cheryl, we kind of want to get Cheryl's weapons though. So, ramshackle, thank you. And we will need more panels, that is, so we'll make some beams. We'll ask for another 10 to be made, and we're going to get Pony helping out with that. Now, as for our logs that are down here, Gerald and Madeline already have fire axes in their hands, so let's just ask them about their current activity, and we're going to ask them very nicely to chop some logs into planks for us. Okay, so you're going to be heading off to do that. We kind of just need everyone to get out the way first for that to happen, I think. Okay, so talk to Madeline now, and it's going to be the same deal. Just asking you to chop some planks. Thank you. All right. Good. They should be doing it. The pheasant flies over the chicken wire fence, and they're doing that over and over again. Interesting. Oh yeah, you are. Okay, but it's being scared by Ryan. Okay, so having dinosaurs there did actually work. We've got a proper pheasant now. Okay, I kind of want to make sure that even more... Oh, damn it. Okay, well, I screwed that up. But I think we're kind of onto something by having Ryan this close. So we'll do that. We'll tie you up there. Any eggs in the future that hatch should theoretically stay in there. Right, well, we got our choppers a-chopping. Looks like we can make some flatbread, some veggie pies. Actually, you know what? Let's get some of those pies made. Lysandra Hurd. Actually, no, Lysandra Miz. Let's get you working on that. We'll get some hardtack made at the same time as well. Gerald, thank you. And we'll get some flatbread made. 10 lots of that. Goldie, thank you. Now we can actually send them out to do some hunting for us. And that would be using marksmanship. We'll hold off that for a bit. Looks like we can get some more sheet metal made though. And it's honestly much easier for us to do it here. So we will do it here, making 2 lots, and that'll be Lacey. We are giving them a chance to rest here as well, knowing that, they've been through quite the ordeal. As for the others, I think we're just going to have them guarding. There isn't much else we can get them doing right now. So we'll say, everybody guard, and we'll see who is still following us after that. Okay, all right. Lysandra, guard this position, please. Cheryl, we are going to need your weapon. So we're going to ask to trade. We want the flintlock, and we also want that back holster, thank you. Much appreciated. As we are going to need every edge we can get right now. Let's go and put that. Let's go fill our other back holster. That's good. Okay, wood is indeed being chopped. Nice. Lakendra, we're going to chat with you. Yeah, we still want you following us. And Cheryl, let's get you just guarding this position. Staying home. That's the wise move at this point. And oh, let us not forget the staff sling. Still very, very useful. Okay, we've still got Molotovs on us here. Indeed we do. And we are carrying a little bit too much. We'll take some things off when we get closer. For now, Lakendra, let's look at moving out. We could take Ryan as a mount, but I feel like that's a little too dangerous. And hey, hi there. What are you doing out here? Just hanging out, huh? Okay, good for you. Alright, well, we are going to be making our way back down. And actually, I think we should be able to do this pretty quickly, really. So if we just set that as a destination, we're overburdened, but not painfully so. Okay, and we've spotted a Camptosaurus zombie, so we are going to cancel that auto move, and let's see where it's at. Could be the one that's just to the south of us at the moment. Oh, indeed, it is. And it is already quite damaged. We're probably going to want to try and go and finish that off, really. So, yeah, that is going to be a Lakendra special, I think. Where are you at, buddy? You were just to the south before. I think you still are. Okay, just a little bit further to the south. Okay, here we go. That's the good stuff. All right, so we're going to drop this to the ground. We could use our rifle here. We've actually got a ridiculous amount of ammunition, so we most certainly should be using them. We'll draw it out, and we're just going to have to wait until it gets a little bit closer. Okay, there we go. And one precise aim later. Excellent, 46 damage. I think we're probably going to kill it before it even gets to Lakendra. Well, not quite. We'll let you finish it off, Lakendra. I believe in you. Oh, she's kind of still following us right now. There we go. Excellent work. Love it. Let's get this reloaded, and we'll go and put that back away. Smashing that corpse to pieces, and grabbing our staff sling. Excellent. Time to continue on our journey. We will put safe mode back on though, just in case. Okay, and here we are. Back again at the Migo Tower. Okay, we do want to be a little worried about our west because there have been a number of zombified dinos making themselves known. Lakendra, let's ask you to guard, please. Just stay there for now. Kind of want to tell you not to investigate noises, but it's fine. Actually, you know what? Follow, just in case. Let's get you a little bit closer, and we'll tell you to guard from that position there. Sounds like a plan. We'll see if it will remotely work out for us. Okay, so we're back here, back in the tower. We know that there aren't people here, but we know that there are Migos that can pose a threat to us. As far as our long-term survival is concerned, okay, we still hearing shuffling over there? We are, okay. The door is closed right now, that's great. We need to try and disarm this trap. Honestly, the easiest way for us to do it right now might be throwing some fetid goo at it. So we're just gonna say throw. Can we throw something that's on the ground? We probably need to be wielding it first, huh? So let's see, fetid goop. We'll grab it, and we are going to throw that goop. There we go. That's how you do that without, destroying yourself. Okay, so now we want to grab that staff sling again, and we're going to leave that on that position there. We are just going to peek upstairs. It's the roof. It's clear. We did it. Ha! We actually did it. Hot freaking damn. Okay. I really wish that we brought our grappling hook now so that we could safely climb up. I think we're still going to climb. Let's just have a peek and see. Okay. Yeah, we can kind of climb up in there. All right, so we're going to drop this on the ground real quick. And, oh man, yeah, if we're going to climb, we need to make sure that we're super, super lightweight. Let's just see what we can make out so far. Okay, So it gives us a pretty good sight of the area. I don't think we're going to gain anything from climbing up higher. We might be able to see a little bit more over this way. What are we seeing there? A Deinonychus nest. Right. I see. And of course we've got a portal down by the river. Well, Hilma, we've done it. We cleared the tower. There are no Migos left here. There is probably a Hulk or some kind of zombified creature in here, but this is yet another tower emptied. Hot damn. Okay, well, it wasn't clean, but it was done in such a way that we did it quickly, much faster than the other tower. Having folks here definitely helped. Let's drag this out with us, huh? I wonder, can we actually just carry it? No, it doesn't fit in any pockets. All right, okay. Well, we'll drag it on out of here through the foul-smelling air and everything. And you know what? Let's drag this corpse out here as well, because we have some more dissection to do if we really want to be good at killing these things in the future. Done. Okay, well, we're here, so let's make the most of it. We're going to get these bodies together, and we're going to do what we need to do. It's rotten. I think it's still okay. Even if it is rotten, we should be able to get something out of it. In terms of learning, we'll see. Drag the guard on over, and we might even be able to work on this corpse here. There are other Migo corpses that we can bring over, but I think we'll just start with the 2 guards to begin with. Let's just check our hands, see if we've got anything on that we need to take off. The gloves, they will come off. There we go. That's going to make it a lot easier. And we'll just kind of do them one by one. Dissection only takes an hour. Near human biology. Really? Is it that close? Okay. Also, I thought we actually made a scalpel. Maybe the X-Acto knife is the closest that we can get. See, this is the problem of getting really late in a run like this, is that you'll forget more and more what you actually have access to. It's those early days that you remember every single little thing, because it is crucial. And I'm still incredibly surprised by how much we have been able to learn with Hilma, how far she's gotten. This isn't the first time that we've done a series like this. Leif was the first, and he made it far, but the world got him in the end. And Hilma has most certainly come close before, but as she's out here dissecting these Migo bodies, her own body is healing up really nicely. And there is but one left at this stage. And there we go. That's a lot of mess. But Hilma, you've done it again. There's 6 new people now in Hopetown. It is flourishing. And hey, if they could make their own clothing and all the rest, we'd be able to get them some really nice stuff. For now, the tunics and everything else will have to do. And now, with this tower explored and its prisoners freed, we return to the question of what comes next for Hilma Baron. Looking at the map here, one of the most logical places I can see this going is along this great big river. It stretches as far as we can see, and with that we could do some pretty serious exploration. A lot of the people that we have discovered so far, the people that we've been able to save, have been alongside rivers. It makes sense, but there is also a lot of danger alongside those rivers. We have discovered some pretty terrible things, but Hilma has some pretty significant technology on her side. Wind power, namely. But honestly, a nice steamboat, that'd be fun too. So I think that is the next step for Hilma at this point. And where that river goes, where it takes her, well, we will need to wait and see, won't we? Believe me, as I've stated in previous episodes, I do have plans for Hilma with what I want to do with her after this series. And there is a lot of things that I want to be doing with Cataclysm. I would love to bring back our short survival series and dive into some short stories there. And of course, the next season of Dusk, that is also on our horizon. But of course, I can only put so much time towards one series at a time. And Hilma has survived for so much longer than I ever anticipated. But I tell you what, if you are with me, I want to see where that river goes. I want to see what we can build to navigate it. And so, if you'd like to see that too, please consider leaving a like or a comment to let me know. We are approaching the 100th episode, and that's a big commitment to ask of any audience. So for those of you who are still watching right now, I sincerely appreciate you sticking with me in these wild and wacky woods. So yes, let me know if you want that show to continue on. For now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.